Dear auto sales professionals, it is indeed an honor for me, Madam Sophia, a virtual assistant to CTM Joseph, your sales and marketing e-coach and e-mentor, to present this week's club bulletin to you for auto selling professional like yourself. Without further delay, here is the news. Yes, breaking news. Own a car while earning rental. What if you could own a new car by renting it out? The Fund Your Drive program, which runs from now until November 18th, allows you to do just that. Brought about by Sime Darby Auto Selection, SDS, and Treva, a fully owned subsidiary of Sokar Malaysia. The program is a first of its kind in Malaysia and is aimed at making car ownership more affordable and accessible. The plan is to provide the means for buyers of SDS cars to also generate income from their vehicles by listing them on Treva, with a guaranteed resale price at the end of a 12-month period. To put in context, it offers drivers the security to purchase a refurbished vehicle from SDS along with a guaranteed resale price back to SDS within 12 months through the buyback option. Additionally, owners will also have a guaranteed income when they list their cars for rental on Treva, which helps offset the costs of ownership such as loan repayments and maintenance. The guaranteed income from car rental, which can cover at least 70%, subject to Treva's terms and conditions, of the monthly loan repayments. It provides car owners with loan statement support for 12 months. As part of the program, car owners will also enjoy free auto servicing from SDS for the 12-month period. Sokar Mobility Malaysia Chief Executive Officer Leon Fung said, for example, a Treva host who owned a 2015 Hyundai Grand Starex could earn an estimated Rm850 a month if his car was booked for 7 days each month while keeping the car for personal use on the other 23 days. The supplemental income is estimated to cover almost the full amount of the monthly loan installment. During this time of economic uncertainty for many, those who need to own a vehicle may be thinking twice due to the financial outlay required. Through a program like Fund Your Drive, owners not only have a variety of reliable, pre-owned vehicles that suit their budget from SDS to choose from. Treva also offers them additional means to fund the expenses associated with owning a vehicle, said Fung. On top of that, the program also offers a win-win situation with Treva having more listings on its platform, which subsequently expands options for drivers. This collaboration with Treva offers a good opportunity for those who want to own an affordable car, and the chance to earn an extra income to help finance the car, said SDS Managing Director Six Thim Wan. Additionally, SDS also offers free servicing over 12 months for Treva hosts participating in the Fund Your Drive program, and also will provide a substantial amount of savings on car maintenance and ownership. End of breaking news. Source NST 2. October 2021. Oh, by the way, what is your response to this week's bulletin? We hope it is excellent. Believe me, it is a win-win options for the car manufacturer, buyer, and renter. As auto sales professionals, we should adopt this new idea to get more car buyers or sellers. Trust me, with this revolutionary ideas, it will help us to sell even more cars. Agree or not? P.S. Before we part company, may I introduce my colleague Madam Florence, another virtual assistant to CTM Joseph. She will give you a free chapter from a book, How to Close Every Sales and Every Time, especially written and carefully compiled for sales professionals by author Joseph. Alright, thanks.
Thank you, Madam Sophia, for allowing me to present a free chapter from the book, How to Close Every Sale and Every Time. By the way, before speaking another word, may I introduce myself to you as Madam Florence, another virtual assistant to CTM Joseph NG. He is the author of the book. Alright. Below is the free chapter. Chapter 14, the implied consent, close quote, and if we are comfortable with each other, you will agree with me that he is close to getting ready to buy. Your prospect may not be there, but he is close. At that point, implied consent can work. By Norman Levin in his book, The Anatomy of a Sale. At the start of this chapter, may I be bold enough to ask you this searching question. How many of you readers know what is implied consent, close? You may know the words, but you may not understand the significance. Implied consent, close, works only if you have done the other steps in the selling process. If a prospect has said yes to your sales talk and that your benefit statement confirms with what the prospect has told you about his dreams and aspirations were similar to your presentation. Additionally, if you're comfortable with each other, it shows that he is close to getting ready to buy. Your prospect may not be there yet, but he is really close. At that point, implied consent can probably work. On the other hand, if you are selling to another buyer and have not done the groundwork, then if you try the implied consent, it probably won't work. So, again I repeat, don't use the implied consent at this stage, unless you have positioned yourself to do it. Most people don't like saying yes. If you doubt it, recall the last time you went out to buy a major purchase. Suppose you want to buy an expensive TV set or you want to buy a car. You walk into the showroom or wherever it is you want to buy, maybe you want to buy a major appliance only in that place. In your mind you already know you want to buy a refrigerator or washing machine or whatever it is. You were ready to buy and the salesman came over and said, "Do you like a particular model or are you just interested in any refrigerator?" I bet you didn't say, yes. Well, you would probably say, "I don't know and I am thinking about it. I am looking around today. No, I won't make a decision but I thought I would look around and maybe talk to my wife or my husband about it when I get home." He or she would say anything but a yes. At this stage, most prospects' hearts by now are pounding a little faster. Their palms are beginning to sweat. They are getting nervous. This is the high and tough part of the interview as you are getting into the close. It's getting really tough. Keep your cool. Do not let him get you. It's a game going on. In your mind, you've got to win. You've got to sell. Moreover, in your mind you got to believe that buyer will say yes. You got to get it into your guts to believe that the prospect has said yes. Actually, he didn't say yes, and you are not going to ask him. You are going to presume he is ready to buy. Take heart, implied consent just means the prospect is going to buy. Now if you have sense it that he is going to buy, then from this point onward, you will not say anything. Because if you say anything you can get yourself into trouble. By luck if he actually said yes, then you made a sale. But if a no, and he didn't say yes, then you still will pump more effort yourself. You think more, feel more and imply more until you get positive signals. So, if the signs are right, do start writing. Start setting up the paperwork. Ask for a check. Do something but don't say anything else because it is sold. Anything you say from that point on can solicit a new question or a new challenge. Get my drift? You bet. Next summary. At this juncture it is wise to remind ourselves the salient points of this chapter. For starters, do recall the words of Norman Levin in his book, The Anatomy of a Sale, then strive to thoroughly understand the significance of the implied consent clause. There is also a need that you must be comfortable with your prospect. This means you need to do the groundwork with your buyer. Also recall a time you went out to buy a major purchase. There is the experience that most prospects' hearts are pounding a little faster and undecided. Hence you still will pump yourself up for a favorable reaction from the buyer. When positive signs are right, do start writing the order at once. Easy to remember, you bet. Now we are almost at the end of the chapter. Here is an important paragraph. Conclusion. Therefore, to firmly wrap up this chapter, let the following words carve deeply into your mind. As said by Jack Kinder Jr. and others. They said, when you use the strategy of closing by assuming, you are taking for granted your prospect will buy. Let the prospect see and feel your undoubting attitude about his or her buying from you. In all honesty, I cannot agree more with Jack Kinder. In all my years of teaching and in my selling experiences personally, this type of closing is easy and workable. Be brave and try it for yourself. Really, it works. Jokes aside. That said, I shall end this chapter gracefully. Okay. Thanks a million. End of chapter 14. PS. If you like this chapter and the ebook, you can order this ebook by contacting CTM Joseph at josephsing@gmail.com or WhatsApp him at 601-2387-8592. This ebook is currently on offer at only $1.99 or RM for sales professionals like yourself. Book your order before it is too late. The offer is for a limited time only. Get it today. Okay.